Chief's forceful address to the public this afternoon about yesterday's officer-involved shooting. It's the latest of his appearances, but by far the most direct and dramatic. He took over at the end of February. Our Mark Holmberg watched today's news conference and says the gloves came off when Chief Durham challenged social media rumors surrounding the shooting. Mark sat down with the chief to talk about it tonight. Here's his report and commentary.
So the new police chief gave his first big press conference, and he came out firing.
There's been a lot of communication, or should I say miscommunication, on social media and even through phone calls to the police department of one of our officers shooting an unarmed suspect. As I stated yesterday, I think it's very important that we let this investigation take its course. If Ferguson has taught us nothing, that initially what folks see is not what it ends up happening as after the final investigation has been completed.
Big public debut today. You came out firing, man.
You know, I have a passion for law enforcement. I have a passion for the community. And when I see, you know, postings and just misinformation, and when folks read that, they take it to be true and accurate information. You know, we have the men and women of this police department who goes out every day and do the best that they can, oftentimes risking their lives for others. In the situation today, I just had enough of it.
And I think today as a society with so much access to social media, folks just want to jump on a bandwagon just to say I'm part of a cause. Well, what is that cause?
But lost in a lot of this conversation is the root causes of some of the dysfunction and violence in these neighborhoods. Illegitimacy, illiteracy, you know, stuff that spills over in the schools. There's people out there that just aren't getting a good start, and because they're not getting a good start, they run into you.
Yeah, and that's a good point. You know, when you look at it, the Mayor's Commission on Poverty put out a report in 2012. At that time, 25% of the Richmond's population was living in poverty. 39% of those kids. So already off the bat, they're not getting a fair shake at life. And then the thing is that we're always called into those communities, socioeconomic issues. You know, like you say, lack of education, lack of job, and lack of opportunities. You know, and it's important for my officers to go out there, regardless of what kind of call for service they're going, but treat people with respect and dignity. And I think we do it pretty well here. So I always caution and urge folks to let the investigation take its course, and then I'm going to be out in front of the camera and give you as much of the results, because it may be a criminal case, it may be a civil suit later, but as much information that I can give, I'm going to put that out there.
And you're not going to sugarcoat it.
I'm not going to sugarcoat it. You know, I'm a straight shooter. Hoorah, okay.
At police headquarters, Mark Holmberg, CBS 6 News.